Welcome to the PokeMitchellPodcast. You know, man, it's been a rough week. But you know what? God will prevail. You know, a comeback is return to a previous state of success or a clever response to criticism. Man, life is good, man. We just gotta believe it and take ownership of it. And I got something for you. Welcome to the PokeMitchellPodcast. Hey, I'm hoping and wishing and praying that everybody is taking care of their family. This week's been a rough week, but not without learning a lesson in life. You know, you should always look for that lesson. Not every lesson is for you. Nothing wrong with putting yourself in other people's shoes, just so that you can understand what the issue is about. But, you know, just because someone else is going through something, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go through it. Learning lessons can get you places that you never thought that you would be able to get to. And once getting there, understanding what you have to do. This week's been a tough week. You know, I've had a friend, one of my best friends, lost his son. Another friend lost his sister. And it's just been, a lot of death hovering over me and my community. And so I want to say, or give a shout out to all the families involved. And I just want you to know that I love you guys. And I'll always be here for you. You know, I got this shirt on and it says to never give up. You can't give up on life these days. There's so much to do. There's so much to fix. You know, lately, one of the things that's been just going over and over in my head is about the lessons that are being brought forth. You know, there's nothing wrong with putting yourself in other people's shoes. You know, we've been doing that all our life. The poor man wanting to be like the rich man. You rarely see a rich man put himself in a poor man's shoes. And the lesson is different on both ends. You know, when you're on the outside looking in, you have to use your own two eyes and that mind of yours to know that if this lesson is for you. You know, black people are the most compassionate people. You know, we care about everything and everybody, sometimes more than ourselves. You know, I often think, why is it so hard for us to come together? And then I think about how they always have us competing against each other. They have set the stage for us to be gladiators toward each other. You know, damn near in every sport. That mentality is one that need exercising. It need really looking at the athlete, because it has put us against each other in a bad way. You know, you expecting us to have honor for losing, when some of us have grew up taking a loss every day. You know, you get one or two athletes that come up out of your community, and that's supposed to speak for your whole community. That athlete making it to the NBA or NFL is saying that everything is going to be all right. But not all the time. Most never. You know, one of the things that I never understood was how we make sure that the best athlete make it out the hood. But we never really made sure that the ones that wasn't athletically made make it out the hood. You know, being forced in a lifestyle that has put you against your brother. Being part of a lifestyle that has done just as much damage as the Ku Klux Klan. Why? And I say why because when you let enough time go by, things start to tell on itself. The real always come out. You can't hide the real. Why is it that we, you know, the guys and women, the men and women that grew up in the streets support each other in a negative way, but it's hard to support them same brothers and sisters in a positive way after they done been through the mud. We gotta be better than that, man. We gotta do better than that. We can do a lot of good for each other. We can do a lot of good coming together. But how do you come together when people have not worked on themselves? When people are still allowing false teaching to be dealt out? We got to do better, y'all. You know, I try my best these days to act accordingly based on my experience and my belief in God. I try to be humble. I try to be kind. I see more disrespect today than I've ever seen in my life. There's nothing to prove to anyone anymore. No one has really won anything. What war is black people winning? I would like to know that one. If it's not a war that is freeing our people economically, freeing our people in history, I'm gonna say this, man. Allow yourself to see the lesson. Allow yourself to learn the lesson. And even if the lesson isn't for you, even if the lesson isn't for you, that don't mean that it's not for you. See, you can't give up. You can't give up. Yeah, everybody's journey is different. And God made it that way. My fingerprint and your fingerprint is different. God made it that way. But let me tell you, your life means everything. Every life. You know, it should be a life that parents should be watching their kids grow. Parents shouldn't see their kids die before they die. I'm gonna tell you, it's a work in progress. I'm still learning lessons. And how we know we learned a lesson? Expect good things. Look for good things. Look for good people. You don't always have to be around bad people. You know, make sure that the person that's involved in your life is the one that supports you. Not just because you're from a community or you're that person from the community. Because let me tell you something, it's gonna come a time where you're gonna wanna do something different. I can't see a man or woman alive today that when they start to sell cars that can fly, not gonna want a car that can fly. But you're gonna have them people that's still stuck in their ways and say, man, fuck, getting me a car that can fly. You know what I'm saying? I'm into the low riders. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to fly, cause I can hit them switches. A flying car will be able to do way more things for you than you hitting switches on the ground. We gotta allow ourselves to grow. We gotta allow ourselves to catch up. That's why we be having so many issues. And blacks being the race that's all over the place. But you know what? We will rise. Sound familiar, huh? It's the truth. Because it's still good people out there that would never give up. And the type of never giving up that I'm talking about is to do something better with your life. Try to enjoy it. Poke Mitchell, man. Once again, just trying to give you something good, something that I hope motivates you, something that'll make you better, want to be better. Poke Mitchell Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe and like if I'm your type. Hey, God bless everybody and take care of your families. Signing off.
What's up, man? West side to everybody, man. This is my brother right here, man, Boonie, man. I love him to death, man. We here at the Taste of Soul. You know what I'm saying, man? There's so much love out here. You can feel it, man. That black love, man. Love that I already know, you know what I'm saying, because of this fella, man. Anything you want to say to everyone, man? Something you want to give something to everybody, man. Something good, something positive, whatever, man. So they remember.
Not really. I'm just here having fun, doing my thing, man, what I love to do. You know what I mean? I ain't got nothing to say to nobody too much, you know what I mean? Stay prayed up and blessed.
It's like that, man. Poke Mitchell Show, man. We